Hey guys, it's been a while since I've vlogged you, but here's Oliver and I coming at you live from the park. Say hi. Hi. Don't hang up, he just wants to hang up. So, I wanted to tell you guys, sorry, my brain, I don't have a brain today, as you'll soon understand why. I wanted to give you guys a fun story today. So, I guess like a little over a year ago, I was living in my town. Stay-at-home mom was, a difficult transition from working and being around people all day to being around no one. Didn't live near any family, and I needed some friends. And I was watching The Letdown. She goes into a mom's group and blah 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 blah. I was like, I need a mom's group, so I went on Facebook and searched my city, town. We're either a big town or small city. We're little. But anyway, searched our name and stay-at-home moms. And I found a group to join. And I joined the group. And back then they would do events sometimes. One of the events was a Bible study at someone's house. Let's keep walking. And I went to it with Oliver, which obviously I was like all nervous and uncomfortable because I didn't know these people. But I went there and I met 3 moms that day, I think. And they were really nice. And we got along really well, and it was just they were all so supportive. It's such a blessing, and they have been great friends and resources as well. We do play dates and everything, which there's more than just those 3, but those were the 3 I met that day. And now I think there are 5 plus me that are like the core regulars, I guess I'll say. So anyway, do you need mommy to carry you? No. No. Well, then let's keep walking. Yeah, this is what it's like. Here, I'll carry you. No. So, can't take a stroller here because this is the ground. Which, it turns to all grass very soon, but getting over this small part of gravel has been difficult. I'll get to that in a minute. So anyway, joined that group and went to the Bible study, and it was a great time, and I really enjoyed those moms and blah blah blah. Well, the two main ones that were there, the 2 that were there were, God, I'm having a hard time using words. There's a butterfly. Hi. Look, it's beautiful. Look, nature is beautiful. Okay. So they were the main ones that like ran the Facebook group currently. Well, not currently, but then currently. Then Italy. Anyway, and they both made the decision to get off Facebook or all social media. Well, most social media. And at that point, they asked me if I would admin the group. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I started to admin the group amongst, other people. I wasn't the only one. And the events died. There were no events. And I felt like when I really needed someone, that's the only way that I found friends was through the events. And yeah, you can still ask questions in there and meet other moms and make one-on-one plans, but for someone like me, that's not really now I'll be happy to make one-on-one plans with someone I don't know, but that's because I'm the one who's comfortable. I'm at home now. Yeah. Then, if I was the new person, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. And so anyway, I felt like events for at least for people like me are definitely the more comfortable way to go. So I've been trying to make events. And where are we going? Okay, you're in charge now. So the events, The last one that I did was at you don't want the leash? We'll take it. Here, we'll take it off. Thank you. Okay, he wants to hold his own leash. Cool. Anyway, we went to an orchard to pick peaches, and only one other person came, and it was very, very hot out. And Oliver was not interested, and at one point was just rolling around in smushed peaches. But you know, he got to see peach trees. It was cool, it was fine, and I got peaches out of it. So, whatever. All in all, it's cool. Whatever. A nice time. Then, today, this last round, I did like I planned 3 events on the Facebook page, and it was extremely like You good? It was extremely stressful and overwhelming for me because I had all these other things going on at the time, and I just felt like I need a freaking moment of silence and time to myself. And Oliver, every time I sat down to try and just look up, like, we're doing a pumpkin thing later on, and I kept like trying to look up pumpkin patches, and it was like literally I couldn't just find a place to get pumpkin because he would pee on the floor or scream or cry or take my phone away. So it was just a headache to plan these events, we'll say that much. But it was important to me to get it done, and also I thought it'd be fun stuff for us too. Well, I planned this event. Today is Indigenous Peoples Day, and I thought to celebrate we'd go on a walk at this super cool spot. It's used to be a village for Native Americans back in the like way olden days of the Mississippian people. So they like built their structures on like mounds, so you can still see some of the mounds, which I would show you, but Oliver just likes to go back and forth, so we haven't gotten to them yet, which is fine because no one's with us. So I made this event, and no one came, and it's just us. Oliver was stressing me all morning, whining. I put too much water. I like to make a pour over, an espresso, I like to make a nice coffee, but I was trying to be quick today. Made a K-cup, put too much water in, coffee overflowed everywhere. So I had that. And Oliver's whining the whole time. We were ready too early. When does that happen? We were ready too early, and he, was not wanting to sit still or anything, so we had to get out the door and get here, and I had to try and like entertain him like without leaving the parking lot yet, because I didn't know if anyone was coming. But I went in the Facebook event, no one was coming, so we went on ahead and started our walk. And Oliver wanted to go off into the grass. Okay, look at the side here. Not quite that tall in the beginning, but pretty tall, and he wanted to go into that instead of going on the path. Obviously you can't get a stroller, or well, I did get a stroller down here once, but it was a lot of work. Then he starts walking, and I see his shoe. I'm like, oh no, look at his sock on his foot, soaking wet. I don't have extra socks, so put the wet sock right back into the shoe. Shoe falls off about 4 more times before we, even get started. So I am like, what do I do? I was on the phone with my mom, venting about my stressful life at the time. She's like, just take his shoes off. You good? And run free, my child. She's like, just take his shoes off and let him walk in his socks. So my child is currently walking in his socks. wet socks. And it's also like, why is it so hard to do shoes for kids, right? I mean, he just got these shoes a few weeks ago, but I don't feel like his feet are too big for them. Apparently they are, or something. Or maybe it's just these socks. I don't know. Anyway, so that's been my morning. And there's no moral to this story. It's not like, you know, a lot of the time I like to share everything that happened, and I'm like, but I so appreciate my child and love my life and this and that. This is what we can learn and take away, blah blah blah. But nope, none of that today. Honestly, I just wanted you to be able to laugh with me in my pain and see the beautiful nature too, because it's super pretty here. Keep going. Keep going. And also experience that. Does anyone else's kid just stop? You're walking, just and fall down. Just stop and fall. That's what we do. Anyway, no moral to this story. I just, these are the things I get myself into. I don't know if it picked that up, but he was trying to mock me. Oliver, how many times are you gonna fall? This is what I get myself into. Yeah. Okay. I hope you guys, I hope the rest of this week is better. Yeah, that's cool. But, yeah, let's not play in the weeds. I hope, you know, doing this story, that's a spider web. Don't touch it. Oh. He's just playing with weeds. I don't think there's anything poisonous. You know, these, I don't know what grows here now, but back when this area was inhabited, like these side spots here, I don't know what you want to call it, like along this trail, was crops. Like it was little mini gardens that the people who lived here, you know, grew their food there. Anyway, would have been cool to do our walk. And when we first came here, I loved learning. Like I read the plaque at the beginning, which I usually don't read much of those, but this one was so interesting. You're tripping over this. That's the problem. Okay, well, you know, some people need to learn for themselves. And those people are toddlers. Anyway, this video has been all over the place, but I hope you loved it. As I feel better now that I can maybe laugh you guys. I said laugh you guys. Maybe you guys can laugh. Say goodbye.